Good morning, y'all. So, we're talking PGA, right? Well, that tournament officially starts today. So, as we putt, and it's good, right around 7 o'clock, I just looked it up, is the first tee time. Temperatures will be in the upper 60s at that point. A calm wind, so the professionals would never blame the wind on a bad shot. Now, amateurs like this guy would. We had temperatures in the mid-80s, feeling a little steamy as well. The one thing about today is I think we actually have our sunniest part really by the late morning, early afternoon before clouds start to build as we work our way through the afternoon. Typical pattern, especially with all the moisture we have in the air. 86 degrees for a high today around Rock Hill, Charlotte, Salisbury, 83 in Hickory, and then the upper 70s up in the mountains. But I really have to focus in on the dew points. So dew points, whenever they're around 65, that starts to feel uncomfortable. Lower 60s, still in sticky range. Mountains, you're still on the drier side this time of year, still pretty decent for you. But our muggy meter is going to rock that 64 to 66 range. That is solidly humid today. You felt it yesterday, you're going to feel it today, and even more so by tomorrow. Check it out. So red bar represents that kind of air you can wear, that meh, we're not quite there yet, but it's definitely noticeable, especially compared to where we have been. This always happens during May. We start to see a lot more of those sticky to uncomfortable days. It's really not until June that we start to get that 70-degree plus dew point. That's where we're really feeling it. Should feel a little bit better, less sticky by about Sunday, but this is something that we really have to get used to going forward. As that bird flies by, you can see that we have a dry day for today. I'm excited that at least day one of the tournament looks to be perfectly dry, not a worry about any sort of rain. Friday's a little bit cloudier, and I think it's a little bit more troublesome trying to see where the rain shower is going to set up. I think most likely most of the tournament's going to stay dry for any of your plans. And then heading into Saturday, it's a little bit more complex. But I also want to mention that even though I only have a high of 89 degrees on Friday, it actually feels more like the lower 90s. So we're really starting to utilize our heat index graphics because it's really how we feel, not what's actually on the thermometer going forward. Check it out. You see a slight chance for maybe a few sprinkles this morning, then we clear out. As I mentioned, more clouds will start to build as we work our way towards the late afternoon. Still a beautiful day, nice mix of cloud and sunshine. By tomorrow, we have more clouds, I think, in general throughout the day. 2 p.m. still staying dry. There's the slightest chance that a little disturbance starts to pop up during the evening. So even though I have that 20%, I think most of the area stays dry. But it's this time of year, oftentimes you can have severe weather events northwest of us. Well, sometimes they hold together, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. The technical definition of this is an MCS, a mesoscale convective system. But this is going to be a strong line of showers and storms that dies out, still giving us some rain here on Saturday. And it's later on the late afternoon heading in the evening, we will have a chance for rain overall. So our 7-day forecast for the PGA, you can see temperatures that are going to be in the upper 80s and then eventually leveling out in the mid 80s through next week. Rain chance